We begin tonight with the shooting at an office building in the middle of Manhattan Monday. The gunman killed 4, including an off-duty police officer, a mother of 2 who worked at the investment firm Blackstone, a building security guard, and an associate at a real estate company. We're learning the suspect drove more than 2,500 miles, double parking in front of the building before carrying his rifle inside. CBS News law enforcement contributor Rodney Harrison has been talking to his NYPD sources and joins us now. So, Rodney, what do we know about what happened?
So there's a couple things that we were able to figure out through the investigation, and compliments to the NYPD for making sure the crime scene stayed pristine. The subject, Mr. Tamara, had a note, pretty much a suicide note, saying that he had some frustrations about his health, and this act was going to be carried out towards the NFL that had a location within inside 345 Park Avenue. We also know that he came from Las Vegas, Nevada. He traveled 2,500 miles. He had an assault rifle. He also had some other items inside of his vehicle, a loaded revolver and some other ammunition. So there are some concerns here, but condolences to the family members who lost loved ones to this horrible and horrendous incident.
What is security typically like in a building that has high-profile occupants?
Well, you know, you have officers that were doing what's called paid detail, and paid detail are police officers that are working off-duty in uniform in locations that are either sensitive or a location that has had violence in the past. And these officers were working that day, but there's not much you could do to an individual that's coming with an assault rifle.
Right, absolutely asymmetric firepower. What do we know about the gunman's mental health history? There's some reporting about that.
So what I'm being told is he has been checked in a couple times into mental health institutions, which is concerning, because if you have somebody that has been checked into these types of institutions, but yet at the same time is able to get a concealed carry permit, there might have been some mistakes and misses that might have occurred there.
And normally, what would be the protocol? It's obviously different for every state, but if somebody has mental health issues, there's also reporting he talked about suicide, but yet has firearms. So there are 21 states that have the red flag laws. Nevada happens to be one of them. Anytime you come across an individual that happens to have a mental health issue, there's a background check, and then there's an investigation done. And if it comes to a point, the investigators assigned will go to his residence and remove whatever firearms that need to be taken out of there if they feel he's a threat to himself or others.